to compare three floor monitors, the RCF ART-912A and the RCF 310A, and also the Harley Benton 112A. You may know that I have a couple of these floor monitors for playing at loud volumes with my modeling units, and as I'm selling preset packs for all these beautiful units, you know, the Valetons, the Moers, the NUX and the Fractals, yeah, I'm asked quite often which monitors to get for guitars, and there's no short answer to that. From my experience, and I tried out a lot of these things, the more expensive you go with your floor monitor, the more detailed is your overall sound. But there are also monitors in the low budget range and also in the medium price range, which are really nice and have nice for distorted guitars. So in this setup here, I have connected these two monitors here. The 112A ART, which is the most expensive one, comes around €650 one. I have two of these, but yeah, currently I've connected only one. And there's another RCF ART 310, 10-inch, of course, as the name says. And I have this Harley Benton here. Hope you can see it there, which comes around maybe €260 currently. And the 310 RCF, it's no longer in production, but I think there's a new version of this model, and this was my favorite a long time, because it's really loud and it sounds really nice. But anyway, so let me show you some sounds, and I will stand in front of the monitor I'm playing. So this is the sound, sound of my Mooer GE300 to the ART 912. I hope this mic will pick up the sound. And now the RCF 310. And now the Behringer, sorry, not the Behringer, the Harley Benton. It's also a little bit louder, so let me turn down the volume. So let me go just with an A chord through all these three. The first the Harley Benton, then the 310, and then the 912A. So yeah, A chord. And go back, so 912, 310 and Harley Benton. just the 2x12, the 12-inch, so the Harley Benton. And the ART. And now I will turn on some backing track and yeah, play first to the ART-912, then the RCF, and then the Harley Benton. So. And yeah, what else? Maybe I can show you some clean tones if you're interested. And to be honest, I don't know how this all translates here in the video, but in the room there, the differences are pretty obvious. But I will talk about that in a second. So let me check out some cleans. Let me see. Where do I have a clean tone? Maybe here. I have to turn to the speaker always with the microphone. So excuse me for standing a little bit weird here. So this is a 912A. This is the 310. And the Harley Benton. So, what are the differences there? As I said, I don't know if it translates in the video very well, but in general, if you get something with a 12-inch speaker compared to something with a 10-inch speaker, you will have way more bass frequencies. Is that important for guitar? In my opinion, no. And especially if you place these things on the ground, you will have way more bass response than if you put them on stands. You will have to dial back the bass or use a low cut, because otherwise you will have these unwanted bass frequencies. So for my taste, for distorted guitars, the 10-inch speakers, they have enough bass frequencies. And the benefit of the 10-inch speaker is it's a little bit more mid-focused. So that is a good thing for guitars, and it's maybe focusing on the frequencies which are important for guitars. So yeah, maybe, I don't know if you can see this thing here, this one. And it's way smaller than this one. It was also half the price. And what is also very important, I think, is the weight. So the 10-inch 310A, it's about maybe, I don't know exactly, but maybe 12, 13 kilogram. Compared to these things, the bigger ones, which are 18 kilogram. And the Harley Benton over here is somewhere in between. And that is maybe around, I don't know, 14 or 15 kilogram. So you have to carry way more weight with these things. Also, the 310 has more, I don't know if it has more power, but it's louder. That is, in my opinion, it's maybe due to the different architecture they're using nowadays. And also because bass frequencies are very power consuming. And as this 12-inch speaker has way more bass frequencies which have to be well addressed by the power amp, the 310s have more or are louder anyway, because they have more power left for the mids and highs. So that is another thing. And finally, what is also very important with these things are the highs, because you may know they have these small horn speakers here. They're two-way systems. They all have it. And the highs can be a little bit harsh, because usually you don't have these things in your traditional 4x12, especially if you compare these things to an amp. I personally dialed in my presets in the packs you're getting so that they sound good with most of my speakers. But if you're getting other speakers, for example JBLs, they have, in my opinion, more harsh top ends, so you have to dial back the highs a little bit more. Anyway, from these three here, I'd say the 912s, the ART, they have the most pleasant highs for guitars. Also, they come with a new system, which I don't know, they call FIR phase, some new technology which would make more pleasant highs. To be honest, also with the old RCF 310, I was really happy with the highs. In the Harley Benton, I have to say they can get a little bit harsh. But the Harley Benton comes with a display and also with the EQs, so you can dial out the highs, which I did in some situations. And also, of course, I'm tailoring my sound to different front of house systems with the EQ in my mixing console, and also to different speakers here. But in the video now, the EQ and the mixing consoles are all flat, and so every speaker gets the same signal, and they sound all okay, in my opinion. And another thing, which is also something which you get with more expensive monitors, is the transparency and also the details you can hear, the resolution, as I call it. So if you're playing at louder volumes, the cheaper monitors, they can get a little bit muddy, especially if you have bass frequencies and then only one speaker. It's working already with the bass frequencies, especially these 310s, and then as a result you cannot hear the guitar so clearly in the mix. But that is of course only affecting you if you are using these things for other things than guitars, so for a mix or backing tracks and guitars. And in that comparison, I'd say the ART-912 is a clear winner. But you have to consider it's maybe twice the price as the other ones. And also here in the room, I'd say the ART-912, it has the most even sound. So the other ones you have to maybe dial back a little bit of the mids in some regions or of the highs. But of course that should not be a problem if you're using a mixing console. And also these are minor cosmetic things. So as a result, I'd say all three of these monitors, they're working pretty well with guitars in my opinion. And I got other ones by other brands which I sent back, which I personally didn't like. But also with the cheapest one, the Harley Benton, I was really surprised how good it sounds and how powerful it sounds. And I was a little bit disappointed with the ART-912 as far as the power goes, because these things, they're way, they're not that loud like the other ones, but still loud enough, I think. And so these are my opinions, and I hope this helps you. Please post your comments in the comment section below, and if you would like to get my pre-specs, contact me on Facebook or Messenger. See ya.